no, it's really interesting because I learned a lot about friends and your circle and all that because when you're going through the process of anything, I remember in fitness too, the first few years of fitness, I mean, you probably experienced this in sports too. The first few years, nobody really claps for you, right? Nobody's like, I mean, not like we're asking for it, but it's like it would be nice, right? But then that's why when we have those few people who are like cheering you on in the very beginning when there's nothing, it's like, oh, right? Yeah, it just feels differently. Then after the fact, they're like, oh yeah, man, Jojo, we always knew you were gonna fight, bro. Yeah, oh yeah, we always knew you were gonna be a blue belt or stuff like that. And it's a weird dichotomy because on the come up, you don't really get it when most people need it then, right? That's when most people need it. When they're going through the process, when they're going through, so for us, when people are going through training camp, that's when people need the encouragement and the support and the flowers, not necessarily afterwards. Of like, oh yeah, we knew you were always going to make it, because it doesn't mean much already. It's already done. like with fitness, I remember the same thing. I had a handful of friends and stuff, and during the process, nobody would congratulate, nobody would be stoked about what we were doing in fitness, and then during the fitness part, I wrote Fighting Sickness with Fitness, right? Pre-pandemic. And then the people I thought would be stoked and congratulate my brothers are now acquaintances. And I was just like, how come they're not stoked? And then actually the people that were stoked were like Alan, and then Alana. Now she's helping us big time, but back then it wasn't as much of a big role. But it was just like certain people. I was like, oh, I can genuinely tell that they're happy for what we're doing. I mean, for writing a book or whatever, or even if it was like launching, getting a transformation story of somebody, not mine, but like somebody else. Like, oh, this person lost 30 pounds and got off of statin cholesterol medication or stuff like that, and like, oh, okay. But yeah, it's sad sometimes. Yeah, it's sad sometimes because you just feel a little bit sad that your brothers or sisters that you would think would be happy, are actually the opposite. That hurts. But that was probably the big lesson I got. Yeah, because in the beginning it's like, yeah, man, go for it, do it, and then when you're going through it, it's like radio silence. Even after radio silence. So that's just kind of something like more anecdotal. Like I just observe people. Like, oh, okay, well, maybe they. But it also comes to that quote of like, what was that old quote of like they want you to do well or something, but not better than them.
Oh yeah,
something like that, right?
Something
like that
that.
old quote. So there is that too. I understand.